into tempest. So Yahweh Shai is going to destroy the wicked inventions of the heathen and all you nations, man. Because all you nations, in the back of your mind, you think you're going to rule next. The elite think they're going to rule the new world to come, like stirring the majority of the population. China think they're going to rule the world to come. Russia have in the back of their mind they're going to rule. Everybody wants a piece of this rulership, and ain't none of you going to rule, man. We just read it right now. Yahweh Shai is going to come back, and he's going to rebuke the wicked inventions of all you nations, man. Those vain thoughts. Okay, and you all going to go in captivity together, man, starting with the elite. So, so Bill Gates, he's going to keep on doing what he's doing, man. Okay, the Most High has it in for him, man. He's going to be preserved, Lord willing, for slavery. All right, and the rest of the elite. So that, I'm say, call Haloyim.
Yeah, I like to give all honor and praise to the Most High. And this is just, great words from that brother in that short clip right there. These other nations think that they got next at rulership, man. In the new world that's coming. We're not talking about this new world order, but the next world to come. They think that they're gonna be ruling forever. That's not how it's going down. We're gonna go right here. Psalms 12:8. The wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted, man. The vilest men. So that's who's ruling the earth right now. The scripture says the Most High is going to put the bases of all men over us. That means the lowest when we when we're disobedient, man. So that's who's ruling the earth right now. The vilest men are exalted, man, and they walk on every side. So what does that mean? They everywhere you go. They gotta have control of everything, man. Because this is what they lust after. They lust after control, power. Vain things, man. Freemasons, they everywhere, man. You go into the hospital, they want to be in there too. They watch you in your house. Where'd he go? Where'd she go? Is she in the bathroom? Did she wipe her ass? Oh my God. They want to know everything, man. Oh man. They walk on every side, man. And this is why, a lot of these wickedness, I say a lot of wickedness is allowed to thrive. You got the pedophile rings, child trafficking rings. Because these are the vilest men. These are not righteous men. Come on, there's no way that no righteous men would allow this to happen. Transgenderism, all that mess, man. These are the vilest men passing these laws. Because if you had a group, of righteous men on the table, there's no way this stuff would even get, these laws would even get on the table for it to be, considered to be even passed. It'll be rejected. It'll be thrown down. So they in the police station, man. They in the in the courts, they in the stores, they everywhere, man. They have to have control of everything because this is what they lust after, man. Why? Because they want to have their way, not the Most High's way. They want to have things their way. So this is why they have to do this, man. And a lot of these are considered to be so-called great men on this earth. You got like your your Rothschilds and your your Bill Gates and all these guys, man. I don't even want to call them that, but they're considered great men on this earth. Well accomplished, they're highly esteemed, they're well respected. But we're gonna take a look at this real quick. I hate to even call them that. Great men. Job 32:8-9. That's right here. It says, "But there's a spirit in man, and the inspiration of the Almighty giveth them understanding." This is not just any understanding. This is understanding of, of His way. Of these scriptures, man. So let's go right here, and it says, "Great men are not always wise, man." So a lot of men that's highly esteemed in this world, they're put on a pedestal. They're wise unto the world. They're wise unto the worldly people, but to the Most High, when He looks at them, they're not wise, man. And we're gonna show you why. Ecclesiasticus chapter 10:24. Great men and judges and potentates shall be honored. Yet there's none of them that is greater than he that feared the Lord. So all these men on the earth, man, I mean, they're honored, they're highly esteemed, they have the fame, the riches, and people honor them, they show them reverence and all that. But like right here it says they are not greater than anybody that fear the Most High. So you fear the Lord, and you mean, and you are you mean, you don't have anything, you don't have much, you a bum on the street. You're greater than that man that has all the riches, man. All the riches, all the fame, all the esteem. I mean, all these guys that went to their grave. I mean, Kobe Bryant, all these. I mean, you know, these people that just passed away that was highly esteemed. These rappers and things like that. None of them is above anybody that feared the Lord, man. I mean, they were loved by the world. I mean, so these were so-called great men. I mean, and they were honored on the world, but they're not. They weren't wise. They weren't wise to the Lord, man. I mean, these are the people, you know what I mean, that they put in rulership and power. I mean, and they rule over us, man. And they want to have things their way, man. I mean, Bill Gates, you know what I mean, Rockefellers, Rothschilds, DuPonts, all these guys, man. You know, they're not wise, man, even though they're considered great. Right here, we're going to take a look at this. Psalms 37:16. A little that a righteous man have is better than the riches of many wicked, man. I mean, so be contented with what you have, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, they have the money and things like that. They control us. But what the scripture says, I mean, when you come in to understand these scriptures, the Most High said, I mean, it'll be easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle, man, than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom, man. You know what I mean? So the little that you have, man. I mean, you have $100, have a couple thousand maybe, and you know what I mean, that's it. That's all you got. You live in paycheck to paycheck maybe, but you righteous, man. It says it's better than the riches of many wicked. Why? Because they've done evil and abominable things to get what they have, man. You know what I mean? And they're lofty and proudful and pumped up, and they want to corrupt everybody that, you know what I mean, you know, that comes around them, so they could feel more comfortable, man. Because the only threat in this world, you mean, to the wicked is the righteous. That's it. You know what I mean? The little that you have is better than them. They're better than the riches of many wicked, and that's why the Most High says, look, man, you already rich. You rich in spirit, man. You don't store up your rewards here. I mean, because these guys, that's all. I mean, they already got theirs, man. This is all they got. This is all they're gonna get. I mean, here we're gonna look at Psalms chapter 2, and we're gonna see why. I mean, like I said in the beginning, why the wicked, they walk on every side. You know what I mean? Let's see right here. It says, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? What's that vain thing that they imagine? I mean, the worldly things, power, rulership. I mean, money. These are, I mean, vain things that they lust after. They're not after the Most High. They want to have power and dominion. So, like I said, so they can have their way. Here it says, the kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against His anointed. I mean, so this kind of ties into Psalms 83. Right here, you see, they all, kings of the earth, they came together, these wicked kings, and they took counsel together to come up against the Lord, because they want to they want to have their way, they want to implement their satanic agenda, and against His anointed. I mean, His saints here on the earth. I mean, saying, right here, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their course from us. So they were tired of living, I mean, the way the Most High wanted them to live. They wanted to have their way, have their dominion. This is what they rage after, man. Power, man, and having their way, doing wickedness, perpetual wickedness, man, and getting away with it. This is what they want. Number 4, he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. Hey, so the Most High is gonna laugh and I'm gonna have them in derision, man. This was you know, when King David writing this. This was the time when, you know, King David had dominion over these devils, man. You mean? And they couldn't take it, man. Man, I wish I would have been alive to see something like that. I mean, David had a perpetual hatred, man, for these guys that came up against the Most High's way and the way he had to do things. You mean? He had a perpetual hatred for them, man. So David had these guys on lock, man. I mean, so that's why it says right, they want let us break the abandons asunder and cast away their cords from us. I mean, they were tired of, they were tired of being under, the subjection of David, man. And the Most High. So what do? They come up with, they came together. The kings of the earth set themselves and the rulers, and they took counsel together. And what do they have today? They got dominion over us. That's why everything on TV is wickedness. Causing the people to fall, causing the people to sin, keeping it on a low vibration. Because as long as it stays in sin, they could rule. They got a foot on our necks. You know what I mean? Oh, man. Proverbs 29:16. When the wicked multiply, transgression increases, man. See me? So you see? Right now, they all, like I said, they all over the place. They all over the place, man. When the wicked multiply, transgression increases, man. Right here, let's go back to Psalms 12:8. You know what I mean? So this is exactly what it's talking about. They're on every side, and they're the vilest men. And this is why transgression is increasing. Or has. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. And that's why, they have these that's why they have to watch the righteous, man. The scripture says the wicked watches the righteous, man. Because like I said, we the only threat to them. To the agenda, man. Everybody else is bowing down to them. Because they want to live peacefully. They don't want to. They don't want to go through no persecution. Well, persecution is coming anyway, man. And it's coming from the Lord. You know what I mean? The Lord is bringing that persecution soon. Psalms 58:3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies, man. As soon as they be born, they're estranged, speaking lies, man. And that's, for example of that, is these guys that's born into these secret societies. Their families made, deals with the devil. They sold out. Their great-great-grandparents made deals. And their entire generation and their legacy and their bloodline has been marked, man. So they're born into it, and it's a perpetual cycle. It keeps going and going and going and going, and they think this is normal, man. So they're born into into this way of living, man. Yeah, you know what I mean? They're born speaking lies, keeping the lie going. So they can have their way, so they can have dominion and power. So they could be highly esteemed in this world. But they are abomination unto the Lord, man. That's what the scripture says. That which is highly esteemed among men is an abomination unto the Lord. The wicked, man, they are estranged from the womb, just like Esau was, man. And a lot of you guys that wasn't born into it, and you cut that deal with the devil, he got you marked too. That's why you gotta start lying. You gotta start, doing the bidding of the devil. Because you wanna make it in this world. You striving for Esau's blessings. You wanna be number one in this world. You don't care. You all about pleasing other men, the praises of other men. You know what I mean? You did a good job, buddy. Yeah, you did a good job. But what about the Most High? What does the Most High think of you? You highly esteemed by men, but what does the Lord think? That which is highly esteemed among men is an abomination unto the Lord, man. You went your whole life pleasing men in these Masonic fraternities. You join these secret societies and all this stuff. Doing what? Pleasing men. The praises of men. Good job, bro. Good job. We took him down. You know what I mean? Keeping the wicked in power. Rebuking the righteous. But when it's all said and done, the Most High is going to shake his head at you, man. And the devil going to be right there. And guess what he's going to do to you in that day? He's going to lie on you. I don't know him. I didn't tell him to do that. You're going to be like, oh, you did tell me. It's going to be too late, man. You're going to get a taste of your own medicine. Yeah, so I'm going to just end with that, man. You know what I mean? This is why, They walk on every side, you know, because they're wicked, man. I mean, they're the vilest men. Like I said, when you wicked, you always gotta watch everybody. You know what I mean? You can't sleep at night. I mean, can you imagine if this gang stalking this neighborhood, I mean, surveillance crap didn't exist? These guys will lose their damn mind. They won't be able to sleep at night because they done so much horrible things to people, man, that they won't be able to sleep, man. What the scripture says, there's no rest for the wicked. So let's say this joint go away tomorrow, just, I mean, a EMP blackout or something like that. They'll lose their minds, man. Right? Right? Because they're going to be worried about, you know what I mean, people coming to get them for the things that they did, man. You know? So that's why they got to watch you, man. The wicked watches the righteous, man, and seeketh to slay them. So, man, everywhere you go, man, every side, and these scriptures is the truth, man. You know what I mean? It's the truth, man. All for dominion and power. I mean, to exalt themselves and have their way. But all that's coming to an end, man. It's gonna, you guys are gonna be casted down. We see the Most High. I mean, it's gonna put everything on lock, and it's gonna be order. And there's gonna be a new set of superstars in the kingdom, man. In the kingdom to come. Yeah. New rulership, man. You guys are gonna have no part of it. I mean, like the guy was saying in the beginning, you guys think that you got next, or you think you're gonna continue this, man. It's not happening, man. So anyway, man, I just wanted to get this out, man. All praises to the Most High, man. I mean, that's it.